Hi, Poor Boy here. Today I just wanted to talk to you about some barrel lengths, a couple of differences with some ARs. Um, I was watching a video and the guy was good. He was good and he had a lot of knowledge and he had a 16, 18, and 20 inch barreled ARs. Um, he kept talking about the extra velocity and harder hitting, when it hits so much harder and they have more velocity with the longer barrels. I mean, that's true. I think if you're getting hit with a 5.56, you don't. It's gonna hurt, whether it's a 16, 18, or 20-inch barrel, and do around the same damage. A little more damage with better velocity and stuff. um, his favorite was a 20-inch, I think. And I'm not the guy. I subscribed to his channel. I liked it. He was a good, honest guy, like myself. So let's get on with it. No more music. I had to delete a bunch of videos. I think, I don't know, maybe copyright infringement or not paying royalties for their music in the background. I don't know. So here's a 16-inch. Okay, this is a 16-inch here, and so this is New York State. So you're going to see some funny looking grips and stocks and no flash hiders. That's what we got to do. But, I guess what else it might do is keep the gun a touch shorter. You might get a bigger flash, but by the time we're worrying about flash, shit's hit the fan. So I guess this gun is 35 inches long. 16 inch. This stock is about a half inch shorter, I think, maybe than a full length stock. So it's, pretty much, at least in New York State, as short as you can get it. This is a 16 inch. Okay. This is a standard, this is your standard weight barrel, 16 inch, chrome bore. That's good for cleaning. It'll give the barrel a long life. It's got a Sig Sauer Romeo 5 red dot on it. So I would think that it's good for in close work, quick and, moving around and quick. If something happens to the red dot, it's got the mag pull backups too, and they do co-witness. So if something happens with a red dot, you're still set. It's probably I don't know, 7-8 pounds, I would say. I don't want to be guessing weight. I did measure it, so I know it's 35 inches long. It's got the ambidextrous charging handle. So I don't believe in putting a ton into these guns. I don't have a ton. Poor Boy. That's where the name comes from. Okay. But the nickel boron. It's got a nickel boron bolt carrier and bolt. A nice touch. Something you can pick up for under $100. And I guess nowadays you could probably get a standard one for 50. It's got a polished and nickel. It's got a polished and nickel plated trigger assembly, trigger and hammer. I don't know, $30 upgrade the trigger. So it's about a $30 upgrade. It probably takes it down from anywhere from about 6 to 8 pounds down to about 5, 5.5. And I shoot with a retired police officer sometimes, and he teaches me things that I don't know about with the laws. And yeah, we've all heard it, but he says, you know, the less scary looking, the less crazy additional you know, parts and things you buy and put on it, you know, probably the better you're going to make out in court of law, even if you had to legally use it for something. So, you know, it's not like it's a 2 pound trigger pull. The bolt carrier, that's more for oiling and less friction, smoother action. But this is it. It's 16 inch. You know, I know guys, I don't know, they're shooting hundreds and hundreds of yards at red dots. I'd say on targets you can go 100 yards with this, or you know, me anyways. My eyes aren't great, and you know, maybe man-sized targets, silhouette targets. You know, you go up to a couple 100 yards. Probably do 2 to 300 yards. So, but it's good for in close. The longest ranges around here are 200 yards. This is more than enough for that. It's not a hunting gun. It's not a target gun. And you know, at 100 yards, you'll do pretty good. But it's still it's short. It's quick. You know. Okay. This is a 18-inch barrel. Okay. This gun, it's got a stainless steel fluted Stag G3 barrel. Okay, it's for a 3-gun competition. It's a floated. It's a 15-inch handguard. This gun is 36.5 inches. It's an inch and a half longer. So this could be used for closer range, but not so much the way it's set up with just the scope. I could yank that and put a red dot on it, or a 1 to 4, or 1 to 6, or something like that, and it'd still be pretty good for close range and medium range. Well, you know, we'll just call it long range, pretty far out. So, but it's heavier. This thing's probably 8 to 9 pounds. It's got a Redfield Battle Zone scope on it. It's designed for the 5.56 bullet. The scope can reach out to like 600 yards. It'll dial into. Like I said, it's a stainless barrel. It's free floated. It's fluted. This has a nickel boron bolt carrier. This one's got a 45-degree ambidextrous safety. So if you do have to move in a little closer, it's a quick throw. But you know, you got the 3 to 9 scope, so you're not doing anything too close and too fast. But at, you know, probably 8+ pounds, you know, I just feel like it's more of a medium gun. If you want to shoot targets or something, and you know, it's not something maybe you'd be running around, you know, clearing houses with or buildings. But you could if you hit. Well, not with that scope. But it's a 3 to 9 scope. It's a nice scope. I really like. Redfield is owned by a Loophole. It's a nice scope. I think they discontinued it, but I really like it. This has a LaRue trigger on it. It's a LaRue 4.5. It's a 4.5 pound 2-stage. So again, that's kind of middle of the road. It's not you know, 6-8 pounds, like a nice gritty mil-spec trigger. It's a LaRue. It's a very well made trigger. 4.5 pound pull, 2-stage, so you can shoot it rapidly, and it's not gonna go off if you breathe on it. Then again, it's light enough, especially with the weight of this gun, to you know, bench rest it, hold it, bench rest it, or whatever, and shoot for some distance. You know, again, I'm not going to guess or speculate how far this will shoot accurately, because my range only goes to 200 yards. So, you know, it's the kind of thing that sometimes I get bullets a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inches apart, and sometimes they're 2.5 inches apart. Usually if I take my time with something like this, you know, I can get closer to a minute of angle, but definitely not all the time. I'm not reloading. I like to buy cheap ammo. I just want to know what these guns will do with just average stuff that you could pick up on the way. But okay. So yeah, so it's 18 inch. With that setup, you're not going to do anything too close. But you know, you can shoot close if you got time. You know, I wouldn't be clearing buildings, but it's going to reach out. Good mid-range gun, medium-range gun. You know, these are all 5.56. They're all you know, I got rid of the gritty mil-spec triggers. They're all free-floated barrels. That's something I like to do. I kind of like the nickel boron bolt carriers. So here's a 20 inch. Alright, this is a 20 inch heavy barrel, free-floated. It's a 12 inch free float handguard. It's got a bipod on it. It's got a 4.5 to 14. This is a Burris drop tine scope. It's 4.5 to 14. It's 42 or 44 millimeter objective. You know, this gun is 38.5 inches long, so it's only 3.5 inches longer than the 16 inch. Okay, it's weight wise, I mean, this guy's probably 9-10 pounds. This one's more in the area of, you know, somewhere's probably around 10 pounds. This has a 60-degree throw lever. It's a Seekins ambidextrous, 60-degree. So it's still quick and easy. Doesn't get in the way too much of my hand, you know, not especially if my finger's on the trigger. Still a little quicker throw than the full 90-degree. I'm not sure which bolt carrier I have in this. It's not nickel boron. I did have some other special made one, but so again, oh, this has a POF trigger, and I'm sorry, like I said, I just call my videos 101. They're for beginners, amateurs. Experts can watch if they want. You know, they can pick up something too sometimes. So I did forget if it's a 3 or 3.5. It's a single stage POF trigger. It's a nice little difference. 20 inch heavy barrel. So we're in the 3.5 pound range. Okay. Again, it's not a, you know, 10 ounce trigger, 2 pound trigger, but it's down in that 3 pound range. So with with a free-floated 20-inch heavy barrel, a 3-pound trigger, and a 14 power scope. Again, the Burris, beautiful scope. Yeah. You can get some accuracy with this. Again, you know, I mean, this can shoot, you know, sub-minute of angle. The last one can with good ammo. I just usually buy cheap stuff, and I get half my group sub-minute of angle and the other half minute plus. But this could reach out, you know, you could varmint hunt with this. It's got the bipod. Free floated, heavy barrel, nice trigger, nice scope, bipod. So this could be a varmint gun. This would be a good medium. Long range, that's a tough one to say when my range only goes to 200 yards. And there's guys out there shooting 1,000, 1,500 yards, and you know, I see the milk jug 1 mile shots and all that. So I don't ever really like to say long range. You know what I'm saying? To me, an AR, you start getting over 500 yards or something, it seems like long range. But you know, the 20, that's all I would ever own in an AR. I've owned a couple of 24-inch barrels. They're just terrible. They're too heavy. I don't even want them for bench shooting. They're just not fun. I don't, you know, it's still only a little 5.56 bullet. So as far as I'm concerned, you know, the 20-inch is fine. It's not my favorite, you know. The 16 is my favorite. That other guy, I forgot his name, and I did subscribe to his channel. So, like I said, it's you know, he's a good guy. He sounds honest. He sounds like he knows what he's doing. He loved the 18. He loved the 20-inch. My favorite is the 16-inch barrels. The 18 I like a lot. That's it's a heavy barrel, stainless steel, fluted, free floated. You know, you can do some stuff with that. I'm going to toss, I used to have like a 1-4 on there. I think I had a loophole 1-4. But I just as soon not want it for close-in work and keep the 3-9 on it. And then I think my favorite with the ARs is, you know, 16-inch barrel. I live in a suburban neighborhood, so I don't. You know, I don't hunt with them. I just pop paper and stuff. So I don't really see any reason to have anything more than a 16-inch barrel. That'll still shoot decent out, you know, the 200 yards that I could shoot. So that's all I'm going to say. That's my take on it. If you have questions, you know, write them below. If you have different barrels or scope barrel setups or something you might want to see, I really want to get out to the range with this stuff. I mean, I do, but I'd like to have someone there that wants to help video and do things. So I know what the stuff does. I got the targets and I've got the, you know, experience. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to say about it. I'm going the other way. I like the 16-inch the best, 18 next, and then the 20. You know, and we're all different, okay? This is Poor Boy. This is Poor Boy YouTube. We've got Poor Boy Weapons, Poor Boy AR, and others on Facebook. We had more, but they shut down a couple groups. We lost 14,000 people. So that's what I'm trying to work with YouTube. That's why you see these videos popping up quite a bit. I want to get a larger presence on YouTube. Hopefully they wouldn't just do that, just shut me down like that. So yeah, if you have questions, post them. Likes or dislikes, let me know. I'd love to see people like videos and subscribe. That's what I'd really like to see. And it's good talking to y'all. Poor boy. Have a good day.